Hey friend, and welcome back to the channel. So today it's Wisdom Wednesday again, and this video it's actually the last video in the series. If you liked my series, give it a thumbs up. I will very much appreciate it, just to know if the series was something that you liked and if I should be continuing making them now and then. So give it a thumbs up just to let me know. So today's video, it's all about the 5 important things in a relationship. So let's get started with the video. So we all know the thought of thinking about the special person in your life and the thought of losing them really puts the important things in perspective. And if someone asked you 5 days ago why you were irritated on your significant other, you might not remember the reason, because the reason was a silly reason. Maybe he forgot to compliment you on your new hairstyle. I know that my husband, when I made this hair and he got home, he didn't even notice that I had made my hair, that I had braided my hair the same day. And I think it took him maybe 30-40 minutes to realize that. And I remember I was a teeny tiny irritated, but I realized that it was just a silly reason to why I was irritated on him. But some couple, they don't realize that, so they allow those small reasons to ruin a beautiful relationship. So keep watching to understand the 5 important things to focus on your relationship, so that you can build a strong and healthy relationship that you desire. The first important thing is open communication. I have been mentioning this several times. I think if you've seen all the episode of Wisdom Wednesday, you know there's a pattern that communication is the key, because open communication is the key to a successful relationship. So as we all know, your partner cannot read your mind, and neither can others. So verbalizing your feelings, your desires is essential. So even if you are in the middle of a conflict, communication comes in handy. The way you choose to verbalize your feelings, it can solve this complex conflict that you and your partner are dealing with, and it can even strengthen that bond that is between you. Without open communication in your relationship, you are building up resentment towards your partner, and not to mention that you are piling up misunderstanding. The second important thing in relationship is loyalty. So being unfaithful is probably one of the most destroying thing in a relationship. If the love that you share is coupled with loyalty, it will be long-lasting and secret. Your loyalty is the building block of a relationship. So if you want to make your relationship work, you have to commit to the relationship you are in. So your partner is not flawless, but there's a reason as to why you chose them, and this should be the basis for your unflinching loyalty. A relationship fails when you bring a third person into a relationship. Sometimes you might not be noticed that you are bringing your parents into your relationship, your best friend into a relationship. Some people, they are even bringing other people into the bedroom without noticing it. What I mean bringing other people into the bedroom is that you are talking about secret details between you and your partner, things that shouldn't be verbalizing to other people but the two of you. So quick tip: pay attention on how you refer to your partner in front of other people. Be kind with your words and be respectful on how you verbalize them in front of other people. And remember to compliment them, to brighten up their days. Your partner cannot always be perfect. The way we choose to talk about our partner matters, and that is internally, without you noticing it. It will firm how you view your partner if you keep talking about your partner in a negative way or a positive way. The third thing is forgiveness. Forgiveness is a very important virtue, and as we know, nobody's perfect in this world, not even I. So if a sincere heart makes an apology and works on doing things differently, learn to forgive and move on. So I know that there might be some mistakes that can impact the relationship severely, and it can be very, very hurtful and deep, but I promise you can work on everything. And that said, of course, if you and your husband or your partner want to rebuild your relationship and put those mistakes behind you, both of you must be able to forgive each other and move forward together. You need to invest time and sweat and tears maybe, and work things out together to keep the love alive. The fourth thing is compromise. So for your relationship to flourish, or a relationship in general, making compromise is essential. So you have to work on to finding the common ground to make your relationship thrive, because we know that a successful relationship is made of two people making compromises, as we know that no one can always have their way. If one in a relationship keeps depriving the other and only consider their own needs, it can eventually lead to resentment and eventually, unfortunately, end a relationship. So the fifth thing that I think is important in a relationship is being a team. So I know that I've mentioned in a couple of my videos that it's important to have your personal space, and as much as you require personal space, staying strong together is vital too, because a relationship requires that you wear different hats at different times. Sometimes you might have to listen patiently to your partner and offer your support, and other times you might offer constructive, unbiased criticism in order for them to make a different choice in their life. And of course, there will always be a time where your partner needs to step into those rules as well, because as different individuals, you have to team up together to build a strong and healthy relationship. So with that, thank you for watching, my friend. I really appreciate you, and if you like this Wisdom Wednesday series, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.